Hello dear students. So first of all, again same thing are repeated. Just you have to follow the SMS rule, that is social distancing, use of mask and use of sanitizer regularly. Okay. Now let us focus on the properties of aldehyde and ketones. Properties of aldehyde and ketone. So first of all, you have to know about the physical property. Physical property. In this physical properties, just you have to know about the boiling point. Boiling point. So look at here. What about the boiling points? Just you have given alkane, that is hydrocarbon, okay, CH3O, C2H5 and propanol, and also one more chemical given to you, that is propanol. So now look at here. This have only van der Waals force of attraction, okay. This have dipole moment. This also have dipole interaction, and this have H bonding. So this I told you that H bonding is stronger force than dipole interaction, and dipole interaction is stronger than van der Waals force. Look at here, both are dipoles, but this is less dipole than aldehydes. So that's why stronger the force, more will be the boiling points. In that conditions, alcohol have more boiling point than aldehydes, aldehyde have more boiling point than ether, and ether have more boiling point than alkane. Again same thing repeated. This have van der Waals force of attraction, both have dipole interactions, and this have H bonding. So this is about the boiling point of aldehyde ketones. Then some more point you have to note it down about the physical property, that is solubility. So one thing you have to note it down about the boiling points. Now then second points about solubility. So solubility of lower aldehydes and ketones are more in water. This is due to formation of intermolecular H bonding between water molecules. That means formaldehyde, acetaldehyde and acetone, that is lower carbon containing aldehyde ketones are soluble in water. This is due to formation of H bonding with the water molecules. So one question may be raised about the solubility. Okay dear students. Now let us focus on the chemical properties. Chemical properties. In chemical properties, the most important properties of aldehyde ketones are nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction. So look at here. How the nucleophilic addition reaction take place? So see, double bond O, one is solid phase, one dash phase like this. Just I told you that a sigma bond and pi bond. Pi bonds are loosely held, so that's why it can break like this towards the. That means shifting of pi bond take place towards the. So now let us focus on the nucleophilic addition reactions. So the carbonyl compounds, that is groups, are look like this. Now what happens here? Nucleophile attack to this carbon atom when this bond shift towards this oxygen atom. So this step is basically first step, and this is slow step, because here formation of one bond and breaking of one bond take place. Now this can form a structure like this. So here nucleophiles are added, okay. just you can write like this, addition of nucleophile. Now O negative, in second step what happens basically? In second step what happens basically? This is the addition of H plus take place. This is second step, and this is first step. Okay, because addition of H plus take place here. Now this will generate OH and nucleophile like this. So look at here, this carbon is sp2 carbon, and now this carbon is basically sp3 carbon. Okay, that means there is a planar molecules and this is a tetrahedral molecules. This is tetrahedral intermediate, tetrahedral intermediate. Okay, dear students. So look at here, this is the mechanism of nucleophilic addition reactions. So all the reaction taking place like this conditions. Okay. Now one question may be rises, how can we decide the reactivity of aldehydes and ketones towards nucleophilic addition reaction? So this can be decided by two factors. The first factor is inductive effect. Now look at here about the inductive effect. If aldehyde given like this and one aldehyde given like this, okay, so look at here, H have no effect, carbon have plus charge. Now this R have plus I effect, so that's why more the alkyl group, that means greater the alkyl group attach to carbonyl carbon, less will be reactivity. Okay, why? After breaking up this pi bond, electrophilic center are generated, but due to plus I effect of R, the charge decreases, so that's why reactivity also decreases. In that condition, formaldehyde is more active than other aldehydes. Now similar thing happen with the ketone also. Here 2 R are given, and in case of aldehydes only 1 R is given. So here 2 R have plus I effect from two sides. That's why here more decrease of plus charge take place on the carbonyl carbon. So that's why reactivity of ketone is less than aldehyde. So this is the first reason by which you can say that the reactivity of aldehyde is more than ketone. Second reason is the steric hindrance. Are you getting this point? That means the reactivity of aldehydes and ketones are decided by plus I effect and steric hindrance. That means crowdedness. Look at here. Here the carbonyl carbon contains, as you know, that positive charge. This contains negative charge. So more the bulky group here, more the alkyl group are there. Okay, around this carbon. More will be the difficulty of attack of nucleophile to this carbon, and less will be the reactivity. So that means greater the size of alkyl group, more will be the crowdedness, and less will be the reactivity of carbonyl carbon towards nucleophilic addition reaction. So this is about the steric hindrance. So that's why ketones having two bulky group are less reactive than aldehydes, which have only one alkyl group. Are you getting this point? So by inductive effect and by steric hindrance, you can say that aldehydes and ketones are, how they can react towards the nucleophilic addition reactions. Okay. Now one more question may be arises. Aromatic aldehyde and ketones are less reactive than aliphatic aldehydes and ketone. So look at here, one question given like this: ring CHO is less reactive than CS3CH2. So this is more reactive than aromatic aldehydes. Now look the conditions. What happens here about the reactivity? So dear students, look about the reactivity. Just you know that the reactivity of carbonyl carbon is due to plus charge on the carbon atom. Now what happens here? This bond break like this. Now this bond move towards this. So now what happens here basically? C double bond O negative charge H plus, and now this contains plus charge like this. So look at here. Here the plus charge of carbon atom move towards the ring. So that's why the plus charge, here no plus charge are there. So that's why the reactivity of this aromatic aldehydes is less than aliphatic aldehydes. Okay. So this type of question may be arises, or you can also say that due to plus R effect of ring, aromatic aldehydes are less reactive than aliphatic aldehydes and ketones. Now dear students, let us focus on the some examples of nucleophilic addition reaction, okay, which you have to know that. So first of all you have to know about the addition of HCN. So first nucleophilic reaction, addition of hydrogen cyanide. So look at here, C double bond O. Now again this bond shift towards this side, negative charge, positive charge. Now again you have to add HCN. This contain negative charge, positive charge. So now what happen here? This will generate one chemical. This is known as cyanohydrin. Hydrin due to OH, cyano means CN. So this is form a chemical that is known as cyanohydrin. Okay dear students. Now next you have to know that one more question may be arises. The pure HCN is less reactive toward this. Okay, so that's why first of all this can be reacted with the base which are stronger than HCN, and that's why now cyanide ion being a stronger nucleophile readily act to carbonyl carbon. Okay, so this is known as cyanohydrin. Now take one example, CS3CH2. When this react with HCN, now this will produce CS3, C, CN, CH and OH. So this is also type of cyanohydrin. Now one question may be asked, upon hydrolysis what happens here? So if we hydrolyze this chemical, so this CN group change into acid group. So now this can change into acid, COH. Now can write the name 1, 2, 3. So this is known as 2-hydroxy, okay, propanoic acid. So by from cyanohydrin you can also prepare the acid. Okay dear students. Now let us focus on the addition reactions of Grignard reagents. That is also most important. So now again let us focus on the addition reactions of Grignard reagents. So again look at here, C double bond O. Okay, this will react with Grignard reagents or MgX. About this I told you that this is the covalent bond, this is the ionic bond, this bond break. Okay, now again same thing happens. First of all addition take place, so that's why this will form a product that is known as adduct O MgX. This is known as addition product, that means adduct. Now upon hydrolysis what happens? So look at here, this bond will break. Here you have to add H, here you have to add OH. So now your answer will be C, OH and R. Now the product will depend upon this group. If it is taken the formaldehyde, so that means you can get the 1 degree alcohol. So that means by formaldehyde you can get 1 degree alcohol. Are you getting this point or not? So we can prepare 1 degree alcohol by using Grignard reagents and formaldehyde. Okay. If it is taken other aldehydes, that means other than formaldehydes, so now it will produce 2 degree alcohol. What changing this have to take place here? CH3 here, this also contains CH3, this also contains CH3. Now this C attached with the 2 carbon, so that's why this is known as 2 degree alcohol. Now if we are taking the ketone, that is acetone, so this is known as acetone. Now nothing is changed here also, okay, and nothing is changed here also, but the product will be changed, that is now this become 3 degree alcohol. Are you getting this point? Look at here again, the reactions only occurs on this carbonyl carbon, okay. Whatever attached here you have to write as such. Now this carbon attached to 3 carbon, so that's why this is known as 3 degree alcohol. So by this way you can prepare the 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree alcohol. That means formaldehyde gives 1 degree alcohol when react with the Grignard reagents. Other aldehyde gives 2 degree alcohol when they react with the Grignard reagents, and ketone gives 3 degree alcohol when they react with the Grignard reagents. Thank you dear students. Now next reaction, addition of sodium bisulfite. So again look at here, C double bond O and the reaction taking place by NaHSO3, negative charge, positive charge. Now first of all addition take place like this. So this will form CO, Na and SO3H. Now second times what happens here? The transfer of proton take place. Proton transfer take place from here to here. So now what happens here? This becomes COH and now this becomes SO3Na. So this is a type of sodium bisulfite adduct which are very useful for preparation of and purification of carbonyl compound. Okay dear students, so are you getting this point or not? Thank you dear students.